Alrighty, welcome to Slay for Spire. I mentioned this in the Ratropolis games, which had a hilarious Easter egg for the characters in Slay for Spire. We're gonna go do a run through on each of them just for fun. I'm not amazing at the game. I have not beat it at max ascension. If you are really keen on seeing me going all the way up through ascension, then sure, we can do that. It will probably take a bit of time, but there are three characters: the Ironclad, the Silent, and the Defect. Each start with a different relic, which is one of the ways that you get stronger. They have unique cards which lend towards different builds, and they also start with different amounts of health. Balance and all that. We're going to start with the Ironclad, who's the warrior sort of person. His relic gives him healing at end of each combat, which is quite nice. Basically, the goal of Slay the Spire is titular. You slay the Spire. And with that, this is a roguelike, which is deck building, and we will begin. I've played this before, so we get to see Meow. We always get to see him at the start of runs. This is us. Here's our Burning Blood up here. Now we get a quick choice of what thing we would like. We can do something to lose things. Transforming is kind of random. That can be very risky because some boss relics are very transformative. I think I want to transform two cards and go for a little bit of random stuff. Let's go for those two. We got Clash. That's a fun one for mainly low level ascension. Incentivizes you to attack a lot, and Thunderclap. I'll try to explain mechanics. Basically, we get to choose our path as we go on up. Let's see. Question marks are usually good because they are mystery things, which are pretty good. Elites give you relics, but are hard. That one is for the keys, so that you can fight the heart of the Spire. But I think we want to at least go along this path and then see how we're doing. Oh, we need to just finish talking to Meow there. We start with 10 cards. Normally it would have been 5 strikes, 4 defense, and then another card. However, we went and transformed one of our strikes and one of our defense. Now we get mana, or energy, whatever you want to call it, with which we can use to spend things. Once we do it, we end our turn. We draw 5 cards normally. I applied Vulnerable, which makes our attacks more effective. This cultist, a squawky birdie boy, he has Ritual and gains Strength, which makes all of his attacks deal more damage, so you really need to try to kill him quick. I'm going to play the Defend, because our Clash can only be played if we only have attacks in hand. And then, since he's already vulnerable, I'm just going to strike, and Clash, and he's gone. Clash is nice until you start having bad effects. Blood for Blood is another fun one, sort of like that, but Rage and Anger are also good with stuff like that. Let's go for lots of attacks and be all nutty crazy. Hopefully we can get a Rage later as well. Okay, now we have a choice. We can get a key so that we could try to go to the heart, or we can grab Art of War. We are going to be playing attack, so we are not going to be activating this. We only get an additional energy if we don't play attacks. Also, it would be nice if we make it to the heart. We got an event, World of Gloop. It's made of slime goop. We can lose some of our gold to this, or we can lose some health and gain extra gold that other people from unfortunate adventurers dropped it. We're going to grab the gold. We will gain health from fighting, and it's not awful. I love this event, the Golden Idol. Nothing could possibly go wrong. We don't see any traps nearby. Obviously there are. Can just take damage, take a curse, which permanently clogs up our deck, or lose max HP. I'm gonna say take damage. Can always heal up more. And the Merchant, where we can buy stuff. Always interesting things. We don't have enough for relics. Let's grab another Anger, and let's go to remove one of the normal strikes, because they don't deal as much really as the Angers. Well, they cost energy and all. these guys had Artifact, which negates our first Thunderclap. We're going to play the 2 Defends to block against this, and then we're going to play the Clash. These guys are annoying. They will put Dazed cards into your discard, which are unplayable and ethereal, so they expire in your hand, but they clog it up for the time. We're going to Bash, Anger, and Defend. We are not going to perfect this, because we'll take a bit of damage here, and doubtless one of those Dazed is going to come up when we don't have enough defense. But with the build we're already going, it's very unlikely that we will be perfecting many things. Yeah, there we go. Playing all that we can, the Dazed will disappear. And yeah, also the Clash can't be played because of those most irritating Dazed cards. Honestly, I should have used a Swift Potion there, drawn some cards, and just helped my way out of the scenario. I have a chance of killing him from this. Well, I don't, but I can at least defend myself. If I had drawn a good number of Angers, then I would have been able to. No reason to play that defend there, but I didn't fully read out Anger, but it adds a copy whenever you play it, so we get tons of Angers during fights. They don't stick around after, but they are nice. Battle Trance is really good for this kind of deck because we get to draw 3 cards. Doesn't allow us to draw more, but if we have a bunch of Angers, it's really good. Smiling Mask. Our card removal from the Merchant is now cheaper. I think we're going to go here, here, and then try to hit the Empower Delete to grab the, I believe it's the Ruby Key. These guys have Curl Up, which gives them defense the first time they are hit. Gonna just defend. Rest sites are important because it allows you to upgrade cards or rest and heal. I should have used my other strike to finish him off. I don't know why I thought that I didn't have it available. The mana available, that is. Ooh, I do like Armament, but a Iron Wave or Uppercut is really good. Probably Uppercut since we have a bunch of Angers, which won't require things. And now I think we're gonna Smith, because getting the Uppercut to keep the Weaken for them dealing less damage and for our Vulnerability to deal more damage is really important. Tiny Chest! 30 gold, and we're 10% more likely to find treasure chests in question mark spaces. So we're gonna go here, and then go for the Big Elite. Okay. Just instantly wipe out him and deal a decent chunk there. Unfortunately, take a bit of damage, and I would really rather not take any more. Just take him out with Uppercut. Always works. Body Slam is a very defining thing for the defend type deck, because if you're able to stack up enough defense, it deals a lot of damage. Armaments is nice because if we're able to upgrade cards, it can do a lot. Dropkick is also really good. We have multiple ways of, 3 ways of doing vulnerability. Our Thunder Wave, the Uppercut, and the Bash. So, Gremlin Knob. He, on his first turn, will enrage himself so that he gains strength whenever we play skill cards, like defense. So, he's one where you need to be pretty aggressive for. Also, because he's empowered, I believe he gets extra max HP and starts with 2 strength. Okay, so we are going to Dropkick. He is vulnerable, so we get to draw and do stuff. And I think we have enough to just take him out. Exactly enough. Precision acquired. We got Preserved Insect. Enemies in Elite Combat have 25% less HP. And the Emerald Key. We just need the Ruby Key, which we can get at rest sites to go to the heart. That is if we beat all 3 bosses, of course. Pommel Strike is really good for this. There are 3 acts to this. You fight a boss at each one. I believe they have 3 boss options for each one, which are randomly decided. Okay, nice Angers. This is a thief. He will steal gold from you when he hits, and he tries to escape after a few turns. Yeah, give me your gold. Drop kick, and take him out. And we get our stolen gold back. Another ancient potion. Pretty nice. Burning Pact is good. Clothesline is good. I like Burning Pact better. We can get rid of cards we don't like, and also draw stuff. Whetstone, upgrade attacks, that is nice. Searing Blow is another very good deck. If you get it early enough, you can upgrade it infinitely for a ton of damage. Shrug It Off is a really good card, drawing stuff, especially with our deck. But Trip is also good. I think I want to go for Whetstone because we have a lot of attacks, and getting them stronger is nice. Since we are being aggressive, Dropkick and Strike, that's good, and we'll also go for Shrug It Off. You can go infinite with Dropkicks. Another merchant, that is... Oh, I thought that was the merchant space and that was the mystery space. We should have gone and just fought another mob. We're gonna smith here. If we do want to go to the heart, I'll grab it at like the last opportunity so that we upgrade more in time. I think I want to upgrade Battle Trance. So Battle Trance makes a Pommel Strike and Shrug It Off and Burning Pact worse. It's still a very good card because especially when we get a bunch of Angers all in here. Alrighty. So the Guardian, his sort of thing is he will shift modes after taking a certain amount of damage to a defensive mode. After 2 turns, he will switch back. I don't really want to burn out the Thunderclap, but I do want to see if I can maybe... I can't. I was hoping to only draw attacks so that I could play the Clash Shift. He is vulnerable, and we should definitely be able to deal the amount of damage required right here. Yes, we will. And he shifts, and in defensive mode, he will take a turn to put some bronze scales or sharp hide up, so whenever we play attacks, we take reflected damage. Very fun. And by that, I mean not fun. Let's keep you nice and weakened, and let's apply some more vulnerability, and that's good. Honestly, should have played a defend instead. But since we are not on Ascension mode, we will not be taking... We will heal the full after combat. So, not too many issues. I don't really like trading 9 damage for 3. Okay, let's drop kick. Let's shrug it off. Love that card. It just is very easy. Let's not take damage this turn. Hit you. Would have liked to play the uppercut, but... Okay, Battle Trance time. Do we want a Burning Pact so that we can play the Clash? Yeah, let's get rid of the Strike. Yeah. I should have played some of the smaller attacks first, so that I could... before the defense activated. It's the smart plays. Okay, so I can defend uppercut, or I can try to defend, strike, clash. Weakening is better because it will affect his multi-hit next turn. Because it reduces it by 25%, so instead of, I believe, like 8 or 9, it's far less. It's very good. So I have no defense, so I just kind of want to set up vulnerability for next time. Or we can just kill it. See? Perfectly fine. Alright, Demon Form. We can gain strength at the beginning of each turn, costs a lot. Or double attack. That's probably best with what we have. Alright, we can grab a Fusion Hammer, get a extra energy, but we can no longer smith. Velvet Choker, cannot play more than 6 cards each turn. That is very bad with our deck. And Cursed Key. Whenever you open a non-boss chest, obtain curses. That I don't really like. Fusion Hammer is good. We have things which are relatively good, and I don't think none of ours desperately need upgrades. They're better with upgrades, but it's not fully needed. I'm liking this path with lots of question marks. Can rest, and keep going up, or we can try to go more for elite. So we can go here, and then sort of bounce over here and grab 2. I like that. We'll pretty much plug along the right side. Ah, yes, the chosen. Okay. let's double tap this bash. He doesn't like that forever. He will try hexing us, which makes any non-attack add dazed to our deck. Very impolite. We're gonna burn that so that we can clash, uppercut, and pommel strike. And then we'll take him out next turn. Drop kick, anger. Essence of Steel, 4 plated armor. That means that you gain 4 block at the end of each turn. However, if you take HP damage, then you will lose charges of it. We're taking another clash because we're really centered on it. This guy has the barricade thing, so his block is not lost at the end of each turn. We can get that with barricade. He also has a lot of artifact, which is rather annoying for the sake of our vulnerability and stuff, but yeah, he gets a lot of armor. It's very impolite of him. Accept the damage. But we have very strong offense, so we can power through. I do want to get a rage so that playing attacks will also give us defense. We're going to double tap this uppercut for some nice overkill. Speed Potion is pretty useless to us. We don't play enough defend things. I don't want a third anger, and we don't have any strength gain, so Heavy Blade is not that efficient. Knowing when not to add something is very important. Ooh, Pantograph. Gain 25 health at the start of boss combat. That's really nice. Yeah, we're going to go up to this side. Merchant. This is a really good card, but we need some strength to start off. And we could get Vajra. Unfortunately, we can't buy both. Vajra is really good with the amount of attacks we do. Whirlwind is also good. But Whirlwind is really good when you have extra strength and stuff. I want to get Vajra, because then it allows us to open up to limit break and other things. So we can get a relic and take a curse. Frail is not a bad curse, though, because that just makes our defense weaker. And instead, whenever we lose HP, we gain 3 block next turn. That's pretty good. Yes, we are shameful. I understand. We'll grab a Ruby Key since we don't need to heal, and we have a Fusion Hammer, so we can't smith. The Book of Stabbiness. I hate this. If you take HP damage, then it will... what am I trying to say? It will add wounds, which are unplayables, to your deck. Okay, I want a Burning Pact the Shame. Get that out of there. Upper kick, uppercut, drop kick, anger, and probably a Shrug It Off, because I do not want to take damage. Getting those wounds in is not good. Keep his vulnerability on, deal lots more damage, and we're going to take 2 HP loss, but also a Rift, which is just a unplayable status card. Okay, let's double tap a Clash for a ton of damage, and he's gone. Lantern, start each combat with an additional energy. I love that relic, it just is so useful. None of these are important with what we have. These are really good together, because doubling your block and then dealing damage equal to it is pretty good, go figure. We can play curse cards now. It costs us 1 HP and gets rid of it, but yeah, it does come at a cost. I think we're going to go here. I honestly don't want the rest because I have nothing to do unless I get a good item here. Every 3 times we shuffle, we gain 2 energy. Pretty good for some decks. Hopefully we'll only really have the heal option, which we don't really want. Birds take they're flying, they take less damage, however it's cancelled out and stuns them if they are hit multiple times. And we're going to easily do that with our angers and such. We're going to ignore it for now because we'll be able to pretty easily take it down. Ready? Shrug it off. Clash, clash. Strike, strike. Pretty good. And he should easily be able to be taken out. Yeah, we can now burn this, which is pretty nice, but don't need to take the damage because we are nice and... Warcry upgraded is okay because it allows us to replace itself, find something good, but I'd rather get the Iron Wave and have another way of blocking. Rest for nothing. Sigh. Maybe the Merchant will have one of the good relics. Dual Wield is very tempting because it does give us a option for some fun stuff with drop kicks. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna get rid of a strike, and then some of the defense will be on the list. But if you dual wield drop kicks and they're vulnerable, you just keep drawing into more. It's great. Shrug it off. Bash you. This guy defends, this guy can heal and stuff. They're a pretty little combo they have. But since we are very damagey, we can just buster through them. Frail, we gain 25% less block from cards. So, should I have gotten rid of it? Maybe. Will it save me more than what I would have had? I don't know. Am I really going for a top score build with perfect things? Not really. Burning Pact, get that Defend out of here. How dare it think that we're trying to defend ourselves. Let's dual wield this dropkick, get extra copies, just start hitting him a lot. I should have double tapped it. Double tap dropkicks, that is, for more energy. Cleave is nice, gives us some AoE. I mean, currently our AoE is we just deal a bunch of damage and kill everything. Let's dual wield this cleave then. We're gonna bash and then we're gonna cleave, take out his little minions. This is a gremlin leader. He can buff his guys and himself for extra strength, and also summon more guys with that. Burn out that defend. Who needs to defend when we have unlimited anger and clashes? Also, this is not Ascension, so it's pretty... Ice Cream! Energy is now conserved between turns. This is really fun. If you also get... there's another relic which you always draw a card if you have none in hand, so you can go almost like infinites and stuff. It's really funny. Ooh, Headbutt is good. This could help us set up a really interesting thing with drop kicks, especially since it's already upgraded. Let's drop a Ancient and grab the attack potion. We'll generate a random attack for us, which costs 0 until end of turn. The champ. He is a champ. Okay. Do I want to use attack potions? Why not? Potions are meant to be used. Let's uppercut. Yeah, he has plenty of vulnerability. Let's see. What would I want to put on top? Maybe I would want to put a flash shot. I don't want to do a double tap at this point. Maybe getting another... Nope, I'll only have 1 energy. Yeah, let's do another clash just for straight up damage. At I believe half health, he goes into second form where he does a very strong execute attack and all sorts of interesting things. Interesting things is the word we use for when they are very strong and trying to really hard to kill you. I probably should do wielded the anger just for fun. And now he's gonna go into his next form. Okay, we got like none of our attacks. We're gonna burn out the Shin because I don't like it. It irritates me. Now we're gonna double tap this Headbutt and put the Battle Trance and the double tap back on top of our deck. We can't draw more cards because of Battle Trance, so this doesn't matter. Defeat? Impossible! He purges all debuffs and then does a very powerful execute attack. Alrighty. Use the regular uppercut, double tap this drop kick. Very nice. Still have full energy. Pommel strike. Oh no, we're gonna be just short of killing it. That's so sad. Again, it doesn't really matter since we aren't playing for score or anything, but just like, you know, you just want to do it perfectly. Get some gold. Ah, yes, a flex potion. You gain 5 strength, but you lose it at the end of turn. Works really well with the artifact, and you can negate the strength loss. These are really fun. All of these for this. Limit Break would really be good if it were the upgraded version, because then it doesn't exhaust itself when played. Bludgeon. I mean, we do have a lot of 0 cost things in it, but this is really better earlier. I don't think I've ever done Berserk, but I want to try it. That's interesting, but we don't really have that many anyways, just 5. You can get Runic Dome, no longer see what the enemies are gonna do, and then Black Star. Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Honestly, we don't even look at what people are doing because we're just attacking. So let's do that and just live life on the edge. But not really an edge because we're just gonna be attacking. Alrighty, I'd ideally like a later shot and hit a bunch of elites, probably. So, we go like here, hit another elite, hit that elite, and possibly go for another or split off. I like that option. I'm not a professional at this or close, so can just do what I want. These guys explode after a set number of turns. This guy has thorns, deals damage back, and can buff himself for that. It's rather irritating like that. But, yeah. Let's exhaust that. We're gonna double tap this headbutt. We'll put the battle trance back and double tap back. Clash that and finish him off. Ow. Ow. Wow, they had really high things, but then again we did make ourselves vulnerable, which was not the best idea because we didn't even need it. Thunderclap twice. Make them vulnerable. Oh, we have a shield. Let's get rid of that then. Oh, we also have a defense. I can read. I'm very smart. Yes, I am. Now we'll skip those. We'll drop the armor for swift potions so we can just kill things faster. We lose something. Berserk or Shrug It Off, or an Anger. Shrug It Off, we run into the draw issues too much. If we go to the heart, we will most certainly die because we have no defense options, really. These guys are interesting because you have to kill them all around, like, the same turn, or they can regenerate. Pummel Strike, play the Berserk so that we can actually play the Clash. Gotta get them somewhat low together. Let's put another Pummel Strike back on top. Hopefully they aren't all attacking. Nope, one of them was. Yeah, our Ice Cream really helps, but we just don't have enough draw. I should have used Burning Pack first. Let's dual wield the Cleave so that we can attack lots. And just take them all out. Luckily, we only have the option of healing at bonfires. Inflame gets us extra strength. That's nice. But do I want that, really? Kind of, yes. Just to show off as many things. Powers you play once give you a permanent effect. No. I'm not going to buy your potions because I already have potions. Jaw worms. You fight one of these potentially on the first floor, but there are a lot here. We're going to go in flame, we're going to burn that chain, we're going to drink the swift potion, draw some cards, play these, cleave, anger, headbutt, the cleave back, and flash to take out one. Hopefully it was the one that was attacking. That was these one buff. I think they all buff on the first turn, but don't quote me on that. Burning Pact. Double tap the cleave for some nice AoE damage. Hit them all, and they're all gone. Okay, Pommel Strike, Cleave, Shrug It Off. I like the upgrade of Pommel Strike. Drawing 2 cards is really nice with the angers and clashes we have. And we got it. This guy summons these little sword thingies, which are strong, let us say. They can add wounds. Also, he is pretty strong, and he summons more of them, but we only really need to kill him. Double tap that, hit that, and oh, we're just short. We'll take a... Ow! Aw, dang it, he did his full attack there. I was hoping we would have another turn before he actually attacked. Paper Frog, enemies with vulnerable take 70%, more than 50%. Perfect. Don't need that, we're doing fine on energy. We can heal, go up to 33. I think we could take this elite, but then we'll probably want to dodge the next one, which means that we won't get any more for this. Ah, the giant head. He is slow. Anytime we play a card, successive cards deal more damage. Also, he counts down and does really big damage after 4 turns, except he dealt a good amount right there. I don't know why he dealt quite that much, but okay. But we are dealing quite effectively. He weakened us, very rude of him. Let's Battle Trance, Dual Wield, and Anger, I think. Let's Inflame, Defend, Double Tap, Angers, and solid 121 damage that turn. And he's 1 turn away from starting to do some serious damage to us. We just got the Shuffle energy from Sundial. And down he goes. We have plenty of energy to do more. Do we want these? Oh, we want Rage. Yes, we do. Get blocked for any attack we play. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all left. Very solid. More useful earlier then. We're gonna go left because I don't want to test my luck too much. Meat on the Bone. We actually might be able to. If we're at less than 50% at end of combat, we can heal 12 HP. The Transient. This is a very fun thing. He lasts 5 turns and then dies. He also has 999 HP. When you hit him, he loses strength temporarily for a turn and does huge amounts of damage if you don't actually do stuff to him. So it's a very interesting sort of damage race that you have to do. Unfortunately, I got almost nothing, but I still managed to do 40 damage right there and blocked all of that. Now, I might actually have a chance to kill him with this if we draw well and everything. Like, this time I dealt 84 damage, which is honestly kind of bad compared to what we do. And he dealt 0 damage because we far outweighed his attack. I believe his last one is 99 unless you get some good shackles going. Play that Rage, start getting defense. We're gonna double tap this Clash, Cleave, and Ironclad. And just like that, we have 21 block, dealt 117 damage. Yeah, we aren't going to be able to defeat him. I think you really need to be able to have some limit break funniness going on, or really good draws with what I have here. We're going to Burning Pact out that defense. We're going to dual wield the Clash, Flame, defend, strike, strike, Clash, Clash. Not our best turn, but 97 damage ain't too bad. And this is his last turn. Okay, Rage, Uppercut, Flash, Pommel Strike, Anger, Blocking. 111 damage. Very nice and even. And he's gone. I think we can take on the Flex. I want it. Especially with 2 Ancient Potions, we can get some strength during a boss combat quite well. Yeah, we're going to go for another elite. Let's just see a Rectomancer again. I think we can maybe do this. The desire to hit just the Sorrowmancer, but also the desire to not kill myself by allowing the daggers to stick around. I did not want to do vulnerability because that is a swift way to die. Let's see. Headbutt here. Let's put the uppercut back there. Actually, I probably should have done for rage, but got rid of the daggers. It's just him. He's summoning more. That's nice. We have lots of energy, so we'll double play uppercut. Do that. That. Strike. Anger. Block. He's probably doing these ridiculous. Yeah. Take some damage, but we have meat on the bone. We'll be doing pretty well. Flexin. Drawing tons of cards. Let's Burning Pact out that shame. Draw some more. Draw even more off Battle Trance. Let's flex some more on this guy who we already had dead by a lot. I love of how you have a card which is literally flex, and you are just flexing on the enemy. Pummel, this is super fun, because it attacks multiple times if you have lots of strength, it does lots of stuff. Gambling Chip lets us sort of mulligan our first hand. We might even take the final elite if we do well on this. Spire Growth, we don't want these defense. Who needs defense? That's funny. Clap before we start drawing more. I should have. Honestly, it would probably be better. Ooh, we're at exactly 50%, so we will heal extra. Fortunately, we're at 7 strength, so this is 15 damage times 4. And he's done, folks. Got bad healing off the bone. Let's get rid of that for the strength potion, and another uppercut is nice. We don't really use all of our energy, so having more weakness and stuff is really good. Let's get rid of the bash, because we're gonna Battle Trance. We're gonna get rid of that silliness. We're gonna double tap the cleave, because there's far too many. Take out that. I don't want to do a multi-attack because that really hurts with those. I will do it because then we can just finish him off, and there's just the one left. Unfortunately, he was attacking, but our Mercury Hourglass takes him out. I don't want any of this. Don't help with our current aggressiveness. We have a lot of gold, which we could use at the merchant before the heart, since we do have all 3 keys. Let's get rid of those silly blocks. Who needs those? Rage. Let's burn out the Inflame so we get extra draw because we don't have any attacking things. Let's double up on that. Get invulnerable. We had Battle Trance, so we can't draw. Actually used all of our energy, but then we had a bunch of stuff. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Nearly 400 in a turn. There's some achievement for combo for amount of damage, but I think it might even be more than that. I should have played that first so that we had even greater damage off of the slow, but we didn't even have much strength. We're at exactly 50% HP. Very calculated. Uppercut, thunderclap, drop kick, and he's gone. Kunai. This is really good for multi-attack decks if you're also blocking, particularly for the Silence Shiv type deck, but it also works well for other things. Unfortunately, we don't really play block cards, so it's not too useful. Armaments could be good because we have a lot of upgraded cards it could affect. I think we'll do that, especially since we draw them. It upgrades them temporarily for combat. Now we rest, but we would have already healed from Pantograph, so not too much to be said there. Don't need that. I probably will want Burning Pact, but not the Strike. So Donu and Deka. Donu buffs up. Deka debuffs you dropping Dazed Sin. You want to take out Donu first because of the constant buff. Also, they have a lot of artifacts to start. I kind of want to save these if I'm going to go to the heart, but I will take the let's get rid of the strike. Nice. Except I should have played the armaments first for the other, and let's put the Burning Pact up top, because this is way too little to do on a turn because they will quickly override me power-wise. Let's dual the Anger because I'm then going to Burning Pact out one of them to draw more. Hopefully something good. Uppercut. Fortunately, we do not get the nice draw and deflect from the drop kick. Jimmy will hurt us quite a bit. He is attacking next. Let's see. Can Pommel Strike. Not enough energy. So he'll get one last buff off. We are very close to dying, though. Bit close for comfort. Okay, let's, oh, we didn't get to a melee. Kinda hoping for that. Let's see, what's... Yeah. This is the lowest damage, so we'll do that. We're gonna get rid of the defend so that we can play our clash. Fortunately, he will not be vulnerable, but it's still a lot of damage. And we're up to 4 Dex. Dex, I don't know if I said, increases the block you gain from any card. So, like, Armament is now a 9, which is pretty good. Just dual-wielded those for a ton of angers. And let's also put Battle Trance up. Getting that draw in will be very good. One last hit. We are just barely alive, but as it's always said, only the last point of HP really matters. Anything else is just another method of paying for things. Okay, you should be dropping more dazes or defending yourself. I always forget. Okay, unfortunately, the Clash would have been inaccessible, but we had plenty of damage to secure. So, a deep, pulsing dread can be felt throughout the ring. Is this the heart of the Spire, the source of this evil? You ready your blade? So that is the, wow, nice even damage. That's the score of your run. However, the heart retreats. Because we have the 3 keys, we can go and fight the heart, which is very strong. Just a little bit. We heal up because we are on no ascension, we don't have anything to do, so we just rest for no HP. We get to fight 2 Spire Guardians and then the heart, but we also get a chance to buy stuff with our huge amount of gold. So, oh yes. Actually, that would definitely kill us on the boss. However, Bronze Scales is pretty good against the boss because he has a very big multi-attack, and that's why Brimstone would kill us. It's really fun with our deck, though, but completely untenable against the heart. We're going to grab Master Strategy. I think max HP and remove a card. Yeah, let's remove one of the basic effects, or practically worthless. And we will have those for the boss. The Spire Guards flank for more damage and stuff. They're a tricky little bunch. Yeah, this is good. We'll flexing on them. As always, we're gonna Pommel Strike, Battle Trance, play that. Now we have all of our options, and they're vulnerable. Cleave, Clash. The vulnerability was cancelled out by their artifacting. Just enough, and now the flanking wears off because we killed the only flanker. It's able to deal a little bit of damage, but frankly, a pathetic amount. Defeat? Impossible. I have to check. We're gonna double tap this uppercut. Love the names on the things. And down he goes. He can grab a speed potion, but that's not really useful. We don't defend ever. Reaper is useful. Heals for HP that is unblocked. Pretty good. We don't have much defense, but against the heart, having something is nice. Bottle Tornado, we can pick a power card to be in our opening hand. I think we want the Berserk so that we can play it out immediately. Let's get rid of the dash. Okay, so we're gonna play Berserk in Flame. We're gonna Artifact Potion, steroid potion, so we negate the strength down. We're currently at 8. The heart has 2 effects. Beat of Death, whenever we play a card, we take 1 damage, which sucks. And it's invincible in that it can only take a maximum of 300 HP a turn, damage a turn. So it is quite effective against multiple strategies, such as just infinite slowly damaging, or trying to just one-shot because, well, you can't. We're going to double tap this Iron Wave to have some block. Why did I not do Vulnerability first? I am kind of dumb. First turn, it gives us 1 of each negative status effect, which is very rude. It makes our clash much worse unless we can get Burning Pack. We did not. We're gonna Reaper now just to heal up. Now it has a multi-attack and a super huge attack. It did its super huge attack. Next it will do its multi-attack, which will probably kill us. Gonna burn out that. Void, when you draw it, you lose a energy. Yeah, we're gonna die to the multi-attack because I have no defense cards in hand. But pure aggression decks do not really work against the heart. So I did not expect us to win, but we did make it here quite easily. And now he will attack us for a ton of damage. Wait, what? We survived. I thought it was like 1 by 15, or 2 by 15. I must have been off. Unfortunately, this is a absolutely awful hand with this card. So we are almost guaranteed to die because our block wears off, it buffs itself, and we draw into just a bunch of status effects. And I will now kill myself by paying 1 health to play this and taking Beat of Death. Perfect way to die. Yeah. Heart, you need a pretty strong deck, especially on the High Ascension where Beat of Death is 2, and it, I believe, can start with Strength. But it's pretty good for Full Aggression. Full Aggression is quite fun. So, that was the Ironclad. Here's the very straightforward one. Silent has Poison as well as a Shiv kind deck, which are the main things. Defect operates off of orbs. But we will see that in the next episode of Slay the Spire. In the meantime, thank you for watching.